after the
Guess
show.
what?
What? We're
It's
live.
Tuesday night. We are live.
You
Welcome,
pushed the button when I wasn't paying attention.
everybody. I don't think at that very moment you were shoving food in your mouth,
No, I'm done eating. We're good.
but I did record some of that earlier when you were
Oh
eating. So we
God.
can use that later as the what do they call that? The image. So anyway, welcome everybody to the show. It's Tuesday night, and Ashley and I are both tired. I think we're both exhausted. She's had a long week. I've had a long week,
And it's only Tuesday.
and it's only Tuesday. So, but hey, we're here. We're glad you're here. Um, but before we get started, thank you to our sponsors, Overland Attic, Rugged Bound, Midland, USA. We really appreciate you hanging in there with us. Um, what's new, Ashley? What you got going on?
Well, I got 2 baby girls in the house now.
Well, the rumor was is that Jeff knocked you up,
I know, but so now I have 2 baby girls in the house,
and so
but they're baby kittens.
other baby.
Those are the only babies allowed in the house are animals.
Okay.
No other babies.
New kittens. All right, so now we have 2 new kittens.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many dogs do you have?
3 and 6 chickens. My house is turning into a zoo.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 baby kittens, 3
Yep.
dogs, 6 chickens, and 2 bratty kids.
And a husband.
Well, he's good though.
No, he is.
No, he's good.
He is good. He is good.
Don't be knocking him now.
I have to give him a hard time. If I didn't, he would be concerned.
He would be concerned.
I mean, like seriously, he'd think there's something wrong with me. The problem though is one of these kittens I just got today.
Yeah.
Her birthday is the day after Emma's. Come to find out this year.
Oh boy, how about
And
that?
I know the problem is this cat is a miniature Emma and me. Already a hellion into everything.
But you've only had this cat for how many days?
I've had her for 2 hours.
And you've already determined.
I've already determined this one's going to be. She's gotten into everything. I had to go drive almost to Muskogee to pick her up. And she did that whole like typical cat thing where she climbed up on my shoulder and behind my head and trying to drive down the turnpike. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll have a good time
It'll be fun.
with the new cats. What else is going on?
Nothing. What about you?
Still planning and working on the trailer thing. I got an artist. I think this is probably going to be expensive, but I'm scared to find out. But I did commission a graphic artist to take the Mullet Studios idea and try to create something. We had some really cool, like Jeff sent me one and some other people sent me some, quick ones that look really, really cool.
Yeah.
But I decided to take it and I was like, hey, I'm going to have this graphic artist guy work on this and see what he can do with it. And the idea is we're not going to have it look like a modern day logo or anything like that. It's going to kind of look retro, like 80s.
Okay.
Got it?
We're not doing the 70s porn star mullet.
Well,
no.
But for the record, I need to tell you this, that Adam said, was it Adam? Yeah, I think it was Adam that said, no, it was Brad from Open Range said, to the hell with that 90s hip hop shit. I think that was his words.
But he has been outvoted by most people in the chat last week. They all agreed 90s.
Well,
I mean, if we were to put in
neon, I don't think we're going to do the neon thing, but I am going to try to make it look like a little bit of that retro style. I've asked him to, and it's funny is when you're working with a graphic artist, as many of you may know, you have to give them and feed them some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So I fed him a bunch of ideas, the mullet, the headphones, the globe, and things like that. So let's just see what happens. If it doesn't look good, we don't use it.
Right.
So But other than that, yeah, just working on the trailer stuff, getting things organized for it. I'm hoping to start pulling off the walls, interior walls this week. So, or later this week, I should say. But that's all good. I think we got some beta testers on the Android going good now. I've had some feedback on it.
Good. I know Jeff finally got his link and got it all set up.
Yeah, I sent links out in an email. Some people didn't get them. They probably went to junk. But anyway, for that, I apologize to everybody. If you didn't get the link, and if you didn't and you're still looking for the link, please let me know. I've tried to follow back up with all the messages that I had and send out, personalized replies with the link. So, but with that being said, Donald says old school shaggin' wagon.
Well, Jeff said old school van look with the rear bubble windows.
That would look cool.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like a Shaggy mobile or something. But anyway, so lots going on there. Here's the thing with building this. It's like building your rig.
Mm-hmm.
And you watching and listening, I know you understand this. You come up with a plan and an idea to build out your overland vehicle and your rig, and you start, and then all of a sudden the other ideas start to populate in your head.
Go to the left. Yeah.
And you really do. And, I can imagine that anybody that's hearing this or watching this has done the same thing. I want to do this. You start doing this, and then you realize, well, hey, while I'm in here doing this, maybe I should also do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like in your 4Runner, you're doing a rear seat delete. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, hey, why don't we run the wires and we'll go ahead and set up some batteries and we do a switch. You know what I mean? It just,
right.
it evolves. So, it just, I keep writing all these notes down and making all these notes.
I want to see how long the list has gotten.
Well, I need to organize those. Michael Gonzalez says he's.
I am not touching that one because he corrected a minute just below and says on his throne.
Oh, he's on his throne.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one.
Well, I mean, hey, we all have to do business.
Well, this is true, and a lot of times you go in there and you hide from your kids and things like that, so you have some peace and quiet.
Well, I mean, or you could be like Michael Hayden and just park it out on the edge of a hill somewhere. In the middle of a field. I say middle of a field, on the edge of a field, looking out over the mountains and just do the business. But I mean,
he has no shame.
He actually called me, and I think I answered the phone doing the business.
You don't need to tell me that.
I was sitting there just about to die from this. I'm just kidding. I haven't. Totally teasing. Well, Michael, hey, I don't care what you're doing. I'm just thankful that you joined us. And
yes.
Chris is in the house. Chris Beers. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, Chris is saying Top Gun fighter jet paint job.
That would be cool.
That would be interesting.
Cool. But anyway, best conversations happening while Michael says the best conversation happening while dumping. Yeah. So anyway, for those of you listening or watching, do us a favor. If you haven't downloaded our app yet, go download it. If you're on Android, send me a message and I'll send you a link. If you're on iOS and you're one of the cool kids on the block, it's no problem. Just go to the App Store and get it because it's there.
Right.
But for all you Android losers, oh God, I'm kidding. Today I got anyway. Go download the app for us. We'd really appreciate it, and do us another favor if you don't mind. Throw us a review on the app, or we'd love some of that.
Yes, please.
I was reminded today. That I ordered a new phone about 6 months ago, and it won't be here until next year. Mm-hmm. It's a Solana phone, so it's built off the Web3 and blockchain, the crypto platforms. And today I happened to see something about it, and I started diving into it, and it uses its own system, but it's based off of Android. It's not Android.
Oh, what are you going to do?
It's just a crypto phone. I got so much cryptocurrency and so many different things going with crypto in the world that I wanted to order the phone. And so anyway, I'd forgotten about it. And anyway, today I got a reminder. But anyhow, here's what I was going to talk about tonight. And I think I'm already starting to feel the effects of it. But does anybody get like what they call the summertime blues?
Yeah.
Where and and there's different definitions of it. It's funny because I was reading about it, and it says, according to the Urban Dictionary, this can mean feeling a sense of urgency to cram in activities during the last week of summer. For me, the summertime blues is the fact that I feel like summer's passing me away, and I can't go and get out as much as I want to.
See, that's where I'm at. Is I want to go. I want to just drop everything and just go exploring and things like that. But then now that we've got these freaking kittens, I just think I shot myself in the foot with it. But yeah.
Well, now you can be like Chris, fast rack.
Mm-hmm.
He has a shop kitty that goes with him, and this cat just takes off and goes camps with him all over the place.
See, Emma would love that. She's already asked, can we buy the cat? Well, the first cat, a harness and a leash so she can take it for walks around the neighborhood. But this poor kitten, it's so little, like it plays for 20 minutes and then goes to sleep. So That one's not going to be one to play, but maybe the other one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about y'all, but the summertime blues thing's already kicking in. I mean, the kids just literally got out of school a week.
Say my kid's been out almost 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks on Friday.
And I'm thinking, oh gosh, there's all these things that we need to do to get, to do the summer. Unfortunately, I'm going to be tied up with this trailer trying to get it ready because, we got to try to get everything done so that we can take the last quarter of the year and do some shows with it, like Big Iron, and Overland the Red, and some of the others. And so, I don't know. And then Chad and I had been talking like we did last year, where we take off he takes off for about 10 days. I usually end up like 2.5, 3 weeks.
Right.
And we head out west. And so we were going to do this whole big thing where the wives were going to fly out. Well, I think initially that's what we were going to do. So he and I were going to go ahead and drive out. Then the women were going to fly out with the kids, meet us. So they didn't have to do all that driving.
Right.
And now Felicia and all the kids and her friends and a bunch of them are all going to the beach down in Gulf Shores or Orange Beach. I don't know, wherever it's at. Maybe. And I'm staying behind. And I'm not going with Chad. And so now I'm going to miss out on that one. So, yeah, the summertime blues is starting to, like, kick in for real.
Well, Jeff's still pushing to do the white sand dunes and Carlsbad.
Yeah.
Sometime this summer.
Yeah,
so we'll see how we can fit those in. I got to talk to my pet sitter and see how he is with handling chickens and cats on top of the dogs. But, yeah.
Well, the chickens are easy, to be honest, because if you go out there, you just wring their neck, and then they become meals while you're on the road. So,
Emma will hurt you because those are her little, like, feather babies. No. And Jeff just says you should come with us to go to Carlsbad and White Sand Dunes.
I'll tell you what, if I can get this trailer to a place where I'm comfortable with it, I might actually do that. But, anyway, the summertime blues are a little bit of a struggle. And there's so many places I'm really wanting to go. Oh, and you have a boa?
No, he's trying to talk me into a boa. Gavin wants a gecko, and there was a boa for like $25 at the store that he's trying to convince me he needs. I don't do snakes. I will burn the house down.
That's funny.
No.
It's also good to know.
No, Lee, no.
I think Jeff and I, next time we go camping, we're going to have to go do a little snake hunt.
I know. I will hurt myself. When Jeff finds garter snakes in the yard, I'm like across the yard until he gets rid of it.
There would be nothing better, Jeff, than for you to wake up and sit on top of Ashley and hold her down while I get the snake.
No.
And let it kiss her.
I will. Oh my God, no. I will scream bloody murder. I will hurt myself trying to get away from it. The worst thing you can do is a snake and a spider.
I got $50 says you can't get a scream out because you just couldn't do it.
No, I think I could.
No, you think you could scream.
I think I could.
but you would be so petrified you
I
couldn't.
think I would be screaming before y'all ever got close to my face with
Oh,
it.
no, we're going to let you sleep.
No,
Surprise you with this thing.
no, I'm never camping with you ever again.
Oh,
Ever again.
stop. Not that bad. I'm not that bad.
Whatever.
No, it's not that bad. Anyway, so yeah, the summertime blues. Now, the other part of the summertime blues is they call this thing seasonal affective disorder.
Yep.
Some people may dread the summer and experience symptoms similar to depression, such as feeling of emptiness and hopelessness. This is known as summer onset or SAD or reverse SAD. Heat can make these symptoms worse. So tips for coping include staying cool, spending time indoors, and wearing breathable clothing. I just don't think that that's exactly what they meant by summertime blues. Sorry.
No, but
Summertime blues is,
you want to get out. You don't want to be inside.
yeah, you want to get out and go.
Right.
And which is what we love to do, most
Mhm.
all of us. And so being restricted to be in the house is a little bit of a challenge.
That's cruel and unusual punishment.
It is. And so is having 6 chickens, 2 cats. That's cruel and unusual punishment to Jeff.
I'm going to bring the cats over and the chickens over.
The chickens are fine because I'll turn the dogs loose on those and we'll eat good. The cats, I mean, look, here's the thing. I like other people's cats and I like dead cats. That's it. So as long as they're your cats, I like them. I'm teasing.
This one is little. She's a little thing.
I think cats are. I mean, cats have. I think it'd be fun to see more people have a pet cat on the road overlanding like Chris does.
Oh, and that'll be Emma. I mean, if I let her, she'd totally do it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, people got dogs and that kind of stuff, but I mean, like Chris, he's the only person I know that truly off roads and overlands with a cat. I mean, you see people in vans, they have cats.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same.
Right.
So, Jeff, yeah, campfire fixes all ills. I agree.
We got a solo stove in the backyard, honey. Just go light it up. There's a big pile of sticks and wood that need to be burned.
Just don't let Ashley get in any chairs. She'll break them and fall out of them.
Shush.
That's the thing. So anyway.
Shush. It was a one-time occurrence, and it was the chair's fault.
It was the chair's fault. Yeah.
It was the chair's fault. Technically, it was Emma's fault because she pulled the leg out of the chair.
Yeah, Jeff and I have already had a conversation about this.
There was no drinking involved.
Uh-huh.
There was just a little bit of a special Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah. Too funny. Anyway, so yeah, we gotta cure the summertime blues. So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
We're gonna have a trailer build party.
I'm down. Let's go.
And we're gonna have as many people as we can over. We're gonna build this trailer out. We're gonna try to do it like the Amish do.
What?
In one day.
No. I feel like it's gonna be a fire hazard.
What? Only if you're in there doing it.
Possibly. I mean,
I'm kidding.
I'm not going to deny it. I wouldn't let me do any of the wiring.
No, we're not going to do that. I was teasing. We're not going to do that. But yeah, I do.
Definitely a trailer reveal party.
Yeah. Well, I got to get somebody to work on the graphics for it. I'll tell you what's really scary is when you hook the trailer up, the tongue is real short. Mm-hmm. So from my spare tire carrier to the point on the V on the front of that trailer is like 21 inches.
So Jeff, we had that issue with the Cricket and the 4Runner.
Yeah.
With the spare tire carrier. So Jeff actually modified the hitch.
Yeah.
And welded on an extender and things like that. I think we still have it. Maybe you can use it because we don't need it now.
Yeah. You talking about the hitch on the vehicle side?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked. There's some extensions out there for them. So yeah, I don't know. Apparently, you can order and I didn't do this correctly, but apparently you can order them and say, hey, make the tongue of the trailer longer.
What if we just cut it off and redid it?
Not, it's aluminum. No.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
No, I went lightweight, so I went with aluminum. But anyway, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. I just need somebody to hurry up and buy my IU cab so I can get rid of my truck and get a new one.
What do you want to get now?
Oh, I don't know.
What are you wanting to get now? You still talking about the van?
No, I mean, I'd like to have the van, but let's be honest. $130,000. I'd be better off buying one, just throwing a cot in the back of it to be,
So what are you wanting?
I don't know. Maybe full size. We'll see.
You're gonna get a Pathfinder.
No.
No, you're gonna get a Wilderness Edition Subaru because Jeff and Andrew just got one too.
Yeah, because that's going to pull that trailer full of shit.
Hey, they got a decent tow capacity.
No.
I mean, probably not enough, but it's got decent.
Look, that car fits Jeff just fine.
I think I'm the same height as the roof of it. Like standing next to it, I think I'm the same height.
Oh, God. Jeff, don't let her say stuff like that, man.
I'm just
Stop her. Stop her.
When we had to wash it for the adjuster to come out for all
Yeah.
the hail damage, I was like, look, I can actually see the top of the car.
Oh,
So I could see where I was washing. It was terrible.
oh my gosh. Andrea got one.
I know.
So that's kind of cool. You guys are all Twinkies and
Yep.
something like that. Chris, I'm passing on the Sequoia and the Land Cruiser, to be honest. I'm gonna go with if I do it, and it's just if. I mean, I'm just at this moment just kind of
He's gonna do it.
Here's the problem. I didn't really have a problem. I bought the trailer and created a problem.
What's wrong with the Frontier? The Frontier's nice.
There's nothing wrong with the Frontier other than with the Alu cab on it. I can't really open the back door.
Well, then get rid of the Aggie cab and just leave the truck.
Well, but then I want something to sleep. I need my Alu cab to sleep in. Although I really don't, because I've fallen out of that bitch way too many times now.
Right. So we figure out something else.
Well, I'm thinking that's why.
Or we build a bed in the trailer.
No, I want to put as much emphasis on these brands.
I don't think the brands are going to be offended if you take up a small place to sleep.
No, but I also know that trailer can't go anywhere but to shows. It's not going to go off road.
Then you get a tent.
And then, see, you're trying to make life hard on me.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get you to keep the sexy truck.
I think what I need to do is just go to a full size and then put the new mod cap on that, or a 4-wheel camper in it.
I say keep the Frontier. I like the Frontier. Maybe I'm just biased because now I have a Nissan.
Well, honestly, I went and built out a new Nissan Titan.
Those are nice too.
Full size Nissan Titan.
Mm-hmm.
It's $40,000 less than a equipped Chevy and a Ford.
Really?
$40,000.
That's a hell of a savings.
They were all like $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
Or real close to it. And the Nissan ended up being almost, it was like 38, some change less. And I'm like, that's a lot of money. And you still get heated seats, heated steering wheel, 360 cameras, rear locker, the whole 9 yards. So anyway, I don't know. That's a conversation for another day.
I don't know. Pathfinder's about to go into the shop.
Is it?
Yeah, to fix the hail dent on the hood that should crack the paint.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have more hail tonight here in Oklahoma.
I know. I'm waiting to see if I get, knowing my luck, it's probably going to get hit. I'm going to get hit again.
Fingers crossed that we don't actually get any and everybody's safe.
No more tornadoes.
No more tornadoes.
No more tornadoes.
My gosh, we've had so many tornadoes. I'm working on some guests for next week.
Ooh.
Or a guest for next week. Actually,
Okay.
for a few weeks. So one of them is I'm trying to get Henry from Moonshade. the guy that invented and created the moonshades.
Yeah.
Um,
I like this.
he's got a really neat story.
Okay.
And then I got a few other people. I don't want to say too much. I've reached out to a couple. One of the people that I have is a recent went full-time YouTubing recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested to hear his story of how he went from basically having a, big major corporate style job, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden just going, all right, let's go do this YouTube thing.
Today was one of those days where I would have really liked to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I admire people. For me, it's easy, and it always has been easy for me just to go, I think I want to do that, and then just go do it.
Yep.
Never been an issue. But I've learned to understand that it's harder
Mm-hmm.
than what people think.
Mhm.
And so I always admire somebody, especially in a position like this guy was. I mean, you're talking about, NBA kind of guy. And then just I'm gonna go do this. And keep in mind he's created content before and it's
Right.
done a very good job of it. So anyway, so I'm working on some of those guests. Things for the summer, I got to thinking about something, and maybe we should consider this, is that it slows down. There's so many people traveling and so many people doing things, it's harder to get guests on. And I'm wondering if we keep AJ is sending me messages.
Do I want to know why? About the dog?
Yes. And so I'm contemplating, and you guys can give me some feedback on this, and I'll get messages throughout the coming weeks as people listen to this and download it on Spotify and all that. I'll hear back from some folks. But instead of doing a live show every night, we do one every other week.
I mean, that makes sense.
Just between now and, say September, October, something like that.
Yeah, after Labor Day. Because that's when everybody well, the East Coast tends to go back to school after Labor Day.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I went back and looked at, since we've been doing this in 2018, 2019, I went 2019, sorry. Well, late 2018, early 2019. I went back and started looking at numbers, and every year after the holiday weekend, it starts to dwindle off a little bit, which is reasonable.
Right.
The funny thing is, you have so many people that say they don't want to go out and camp in the summertime. They only do it fall, winter, and spring. But the numbers show it otherwise. People are out.
Yeah. Well, but they're out, and it's not just camping. They're just out. They're doing their big
Right.
family vacations or doing something like that, which makes sense. We're just not going anywhere. So
I just got too much stuff now to do, and so I'm kind of, constrained on it. But anyway, I'm just kicking that idea that we until the end of the season, we might end up doing them, every other week as a live show, and then maybe just fill in some recorded ones that, because I've had several people who I've had conversations with about doing a recording with us. They can't do live, but would be willing to do a recording, much like we did with the Mountain State guys.
Yeah.
And so it may just end up being one of those things where we do a little bit of mixture of both. But
I think we've got so much going on with the house, with the hail damage, with the cars. We're still waiting to find out what's going on with the roof, and that of course kick-started a hey, let's repaint the house conversation and everything else too. So
the hell was that?
The kids just got home from VBS, so everyone's gonna go nuts.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, I got Amelia's got 3 friends over, and I don't know how y'all can't hear it because they're on the other side of my door and Amelia's door on the other side of the hall. And there's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
She's just freaking loud, man.
Say, I just heard you can hear him once in a while, but
Yeah.
that was the keypad on the door, and the dog's going crazy because he can see them
Right.
getting out of the car, and he's like, I know that they're coming for me. And then here in a minute, Emma's going to come running back in here and is going to haul ass to her room to go play with cats. And I'm sure she'll be bringing one over here shortly for me to
That's okay.
show off.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Yeah.
I mean, Adam brings, his cat on.
His cat was awesome. He sent me a couple photos.
AJ, I've already checked my messenger.
We already talked about the dog. Are you going to get one?
I would love to have one. Here's my problem.
It could be your camping buddy.
I know, but the problem is this. One, I can't afford them. I got to spend all this money on this daggum, new trailer.
Right.
It's really my biggest issue is that I just can't afford them. She's a cutie too, man. And he sent me this picture of his little sad eyes.
Oh.
Here, let's see.
No, don't. I have enough animals. I don't need any more. I'm a sucker for animals. Obviously. Oh, look at her.
Yeah, there she is.
She's cute.
She is cute, but I just can't.
Okay, I'm with AJ and I think you need it.
Anyway.
I think you need it.
I really do, but it's just not my budget. Love it. It's just not my budget. She'd have a good home, that's for sure. She'd probably do a hell of a lot of camping and riding. Anyway, if it was meant to be, it would have happened by now. But AJ, man, thanks for making me feel bad.
See, he says, remember, that's only 7 weeks. So they can't even leave until 8 weeks.
I know.
You got a whole nother week to figure it out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, nothing.
Because, it's not bad enough. I'm probably going to have another, $9,000 to $13,000 I got to put into this trailer.
I'm sure Emma's back in the house, so she's about to go get cats. I'm sure she's about to bring one over here. So
anyway,
so you can show it off.
The summertime thing it's kind of tough. Everybody's schedule gets so crazy, and
ours got busy with
what did you say? Hey AJ, not to be a Debbie Downer, dogs are still we're on overlanding cats now.
Well, if Emma brings one of her cats, we'll show off a potential soon to be overlanding cat.
Chris is stirring the pot.
That's right.
Stirring the pot.
But to say that hailstorm just triggered a whole outside project.
Yeah.
Shitstorm. It's the best way to put it for the house. So just that time.
I know. So what else you got? Is the trailer done now? Oh, hey, let me ask you this. Did you know that Taxa is now owned by
Storytellers? Mm-hmm.
And did you know that they have some new trailers they're launching and that look at that.
So this is the one that we picked up today. This is the one that Dave was born the day after Emma this year.
Okay.
This is miniature Emma, Hellion.
What's the name?
Do what?
What's his name?
This is Callie.
Callie.
And then this one.
Oh yeah, here's a great idea for beating the heat. Joshua.
Speedos.
You're welcome.
Josh, and never mind. I'm sure there's some girls that wouldn't mind seeing you in a Speedo, honey.
Oh.
Just saying. Police officer.
By the way, for all of you that have downloaded the apps, you can listen to the show live on your app. Just FYI. What's nice kitty? AJ. Jeff says he's down on the Speedo thing.
Jeff, honey, you have fun with you, Alex, and Pedro, and Lee can all go run around the Speedos. I will just video.
Lee doesn't wear. For one, my belly would cover up part of it. No,
It will be your next photo image.
they're not. They're not Speedos. They're called banana hammocks.
Same difference. Same difference. Look, AJ's in too. We're gonna have the whole group.
AJ would probably fit in better than any of us because he got that fancy new hairdo.
Right.
He gets out in the sun a little bit. He's gonna look like he belongs in the islands anyway. So he's got to put them on. Hell, for all we know, he'll start speaking Jamaican.
Yeah. Let's wait a little bit on that one, AJ.
I know, right here.
No. I'm gonna take that little soundboard away from you.
Why?
You had too much fun last week.
I did. It was fun. But anyway, I'll stop.
I call the tiger print design
Tiger.
on his Speedo.
Oh, okay. On the Speedo. How did we get on Speedos?
You can thank Josh.
Okay, Josh. Yeah. No wonder he said you're welcome because he knew we could go down that rabbit hole.
I like how he did it underneath his personal name and not Power Wagon Okie either.
Yeah.
Like he didn't want to be affiliated with it. Sorry, but I just threw you under the bus.
Now you're just giving it all away. Dang.
I know.
No so
secrets.
No camping this weekend because we were thinking that Jennifer and Sean had invited, I guess, a bunch of folks to go out and hang out on the island. But I drove out to the island today and I can't get there because water is covering the causeway. So that's an out.
Yeah, no, we won't be there.
Wonder what plan B is going to be.
I don't know. I don't think they had a plan B. I think it was going to be it was this or nothing. I know we were still talking about doing one towards the end of June out at Goose Island. You and I talked about it briefly last week. And then the Big Iron Chris released the dates for Big Iron, which is the same weekend that we were planning on doing the cleanup. So now we've got to push that around a little bit.
Yep. I know.
Chris just messed with things.
That's okay. Yeah, but it ought to be, the weather should be pretty nice. So
right.
I think it'll be nice. And the Big Iron thing, it just keeps getting better and better. And
I just want the Juice to play again.
I would imagine that they're going to play again.
Good.
And members on there, I hope. But yeah, the Juice, they rock. They need some downloads or something.
They do. Yeah.
They don't have downloads though. Anyway, but yeah, so we got to do Big Iron. But I'm sure you can hear the kids in the background, can't you?
You can. Surprisingly, mine are being quiet. I'm assuming because they're playing with the cats.
Yeah. Well, anyway, anybody else got any other suggestions on getting rid of the summertime blues?
Well, apparently we're just because of the mountain of sticks in my backyard because Jeff cut down tree limbs last weekend.
Right.
That we're just going to have a bonfire and not use the solo stove.
Oh.
So if y'all want to come play and we're just going to light the giant pile of sticks on fire in the yard.
Can we bring white gas with us too?
I don't care. Just don't let my house catch on fire.
Jeff, here's your fun tip. Go get some water balloons. Put about a cup of white gas in it. Get the fire going, and then throw the balloon in there. And when it hits those sticks, it pops and it, goes, and it makes the coolest mushroom cloud.
You're going to come out here and do that?
Nah, just give him the idea.
I'm trying to give you an idea to help eliminate summertime blues and help me out.
The only way I can eliminate summertime blues is to head off to the mountains. That's it. But that's okay. I think, sometimes we have to make those sacrifices.
Just go find a creek and hang out in a hammock next to it.
Jeff says, I want to do this so bad now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Seriously, dude, get a water balloon. And I mean, just,
The problem is the fire station is like a block away.
That's not a problem. That's actually an asset.
Yes. So when I'm surrounded by fire trucks because they see this mushroom cloud over my house.
that big of a mushroom cloud now. Okay, don't exaggerate it.
Okay, but the thing is,
It's cool if you throw it in there and that balloon hits. You know how a balloon is when they pop. It
yeah,
hits one of those sticks, man. That thing pops, and the thinner balloon you get, the better it is. Secret that I'll tell you though is if it's a thick balloon, you throw it in there, it doesn't pop initially, and then all of a sudden it does after the heat gets to it for a second. That's usually a little bit more epic, but it's fallen down into the debris, and it usually blows the debris. So,
no,
not bad, but anyway.
no. So what I'm saying though is you're giving Jeff an idea with
Right.
flammable things. It's not just going to be like a one and done and hey, it was fun. It's going to be a constant repeat.
So
then we're going to hear sirens and I'm going to have a bunch of firefighters at my house. And Jeff's thinking that they're all going to want to try to do it too. So who knows? He
okay.
could be right.
It's like when one of the neighbors called the fire department on me because I unloaded a pallet of explosive gunpowder out here in front of the house, and they ended up coming by the house and started buying ammo from me.
Mm-mm.
So yeah.
The problem is one of the guys, well, he used to be a firefighter there. Jeff and I went to high school with him. And he would be the guy that would throw the white gas in it.
Find that guy and have him try it out. Gee, stop being an underachiever, Ashley.
Just saying. Oh my gosh.
Damn, just make sure the cats aren't nearby or you have some toasty kitty cats.
Well, that and the dog's freaking out. Well,
it doesn't make a boom or anything. It's just cool to watch it. So.
Okay. Thank you for giving my husband more ideas.
I'm sure you have said this before. So Chris, basically, the front half of the front part of the trailer, we're turning into a studio to do podcasts and the radio show, and it's going to be fully insulated, soundproofed or soundproofing. All the electronics, high-speed internet through Starlink, and a bunch of other stuff. It'll be easy to get two people in there, so one person to conduct the interview and one person, that is being interviewed. However, it would hold up to 4 people in there. It's just 2 is going to be really comfortable. 4 is still comfortable, but just a little more, less room.
Right.
There'll be some cameras, probably 3 cameras. We have, I just spent $800 on this new switcher thing, and then I got another. Well, this is an audio switcher. We have a video switcher, some other stuff. The back part is going to have there's going to be a wall separating it, Chris, and the back part is where we're partnering up with a bunch of brands. And those brands we're going to start carrying with us to events and displaying their brands. So they're going to be like a brand partnership / not really, it's sort of kind of a sponsor. And so yeah, we'll have some of the stuff we'll carry on displays. Some of it will actually be incorporated into the truck or the trailer.
And then a stage.
Yes, and then the back of it, you let down the door, which you would normally drive your vehicles in. We're going to turn that into a little stage. I found some trusses. Diode Dynamics is going to get us some lighting. We're going to have a couple of chairs there. And it was brought up last week or the week before that we do some karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking karaoke. I did order a photo booth, so we'll have a photo booth.
We were at Hobby Lobby and I saw the cutest feather boa for you.
Yeah,
I almost took a photo and sent it to you. It had glitter in it and everything.
That might be more suited for Jeff and that kilt of his.
No, the boa is for you.
No, not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Got my little.
Okay, raise your hand in the comments if you guys would love to see Lee in a feather boa.
I don't give a damn if there's 5,000 people. I'm not doing it. So
You'll do it.
No, I won't do
You
it.
will do it.
No, ma'am.
I will bribe
Anyway.
you. I will bribe you with munchkins again.
Anyway, Chris, that's kind of the gist of it. Okay. So anyway, I think it's, we'll have an awning on the outside, we'll have some lights on it. It's just what we want to do is create an environment where people want to hang out. Even other content creators, if they need to use the studio to conduct an interview, I want them to be able to use this trailer as we build it to help other content creators. And I think that this will be the first of its kind. So having these brands like Step 22 and Goose Gear and Pale
Midland.
Well, I haven't talked to Midland yet, but I hope Midland. I hope Midland.
I just put Midland under the bus. Sorry.
Well, I am going to actually add the Midland repeater to this, so that every event we go to, I'm going to set up the repeater so that it's publicly not available to people can use the repeater. So if you're at a big place, let's think about Big Iron.
Right.
Well, set the repeater up there, and then as everybody's out and about, they can still ping off the repeater. So I'm working with a guy on a extension, like folding, collapsing, some type of antenna thing. So, but yeah, having all these brands, I'm hoping to have get it. We want to have. Who else did I say? Step 22, Pale Blue, Guzzle, Geyser Showers, a bunch of them.
Right.
So the idea is we build this trailer and other content creators get to have some access to it if they need it. And I think sometimes it's perfect and there's nothing like it. So
no, I think it's great. I think it's the opportunity to let other people use it is huge.
Yeah. And plus we get to, at each show, we set up all the displays for all brands with QR code. I'm building these cool QR codes. Wait till you see these things. They're made out of acrylic.
Okay.
And they're QR codes for each individual product. Let me set the stage here for you. The truck and trailer is sitting at at an event somewhere. And remember, these aren't just overlanding events. We're going to actually we have more fly fishing and hunting outdoor events than we do overlanding. What the hell's wrong with you?
The cat was up at 4:30. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with you?
I'm tired.
Jeff, put your hand over the camera and
smack me around a little bit.
Whatever you got to do. No, but it made me lose my daggone train of thought.
You're talking about the QR codes and being set up. I'm listening. I'm just yawning.
The QR codes will be set up for each individual product. So even if the product isn't on display, but it happens to be part of the trailer or the truck, there will be QR codes staged all over the place where people can just scan them with their phone and go right to the website and order it.
Okay, so you're saying you're talking about, I don't know why it popped in my head, but like an ice cream truck, how they still have all the pictures of all the ice cream, but they may not have them in stock.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We are going to put a big TV on the outside.
I need to go to bed.
Yeah, obviously. Ice cream trucks. How did we get ice cream trucks out of this?
We were talking about the QR codes being everywhere. And if the item wasn't there, so I just...
Did you have a Rice Krispie treat?
No. Maybe I should have.
Holy Jesus. What is happening? Do you need to go pee or something? Anyway.
Jeff says he wants a turtle popsicle.
Oh, hey, look who's in the house. Olivia.
Sorry, Olivia. I did not mean to throw Midland under the bus there, but you're welcome.
I didn't even see her in the comments. Looked over there at all the comments. Hey, Cindy's in the house too. Jennifer's in the house.
She's talking about Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, no joke. Anyway.
Hey, I started a whole thing about Cindy wants some ice cream.
I might actually have ice cream when I get off. Let me tell you something. I eat ice cream almost every night. That's my thing. It drives Felicia crazy because we have like tubs and tubs of ice cream in the freezer. About 2 weeks ago, Amelia came home with some Little Debbie Cosmic Brownie ice cream.
Oh, you actually ate it? Is it good?
Holy bejesus. It is,
Really?
oh, it's not too rich.
Okay.
Little pieces of brownie in it, but it's also got this little round cosmic.
The little candies on top.
Yeah.
I used to love eating those when I was little, but like the kids would get them over at my parents' house once in a while. And I tried to bite. I was like, this is disgusting. How did I eat this as a kid? So I can't imagine eating the ice cream now.
Oh, let me just tell you. I mean, I've tried the oatmeal cream pie ice cream. It's no good, but I like oatmeal cream pies because me and little Debbie, we got a really good thing going.
That's how you got the bod, right?
Yeah, got the moves. But
That's how you fill out the bikini.
yeah, that's how I fill out that bikini on that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Olivia if she's seen that thing. I bet she'd get a kick out of
Oh, Olivia, if you have not, let me know and I will send you a photo.
it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Chris, that's just the gist of it. And I'm hoping that by September, the first part of September, we're done and it's ready to go. Or at least 90% of that. Anyway.
I know Jeff's waiting to get in and start helping you tackle some of this.
Yeah, I got to figure out. I'm going to actually have to have somebody like Jeff because Jeff's got some skills with, although he's slow, I admit.
His OCD really does get the best of him.
I'm just teasing.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not, because that Cricut kitchen took forever.
I know. Anyway,
yeah.
There's no running water in this trailer that we're turning into a studio. There's only electrical. There's no sleeping. There's no bathroom. There's no. It's just gonna be. Jennifer says that Ashley needs to sit closer to the camera. But currently, the way she's sitting, she looks like a midget next to Lee and his big head. We love you too, Jennifer. Thank you. The funny
Jennifer, I look like a little person anyways.
Listen,
all the time.
Here's the deal about Ashley. She is a little person. She is kind of on the midget scale or dwarf.
I'm not.
I say midget. That's what well, you're not supposed to, but I don't really care because, I mean, look, I grew up and you called small people midgets.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
I know.
And I don't really care. I'm not trying to, it's not, to me, I'm not being hateful.
I'm sitting up, Jennifer, so you quit calling me that.
But if you have ever seen Ashley and I standing next to each other, she is a lot smaller.
I am. I just sit on the same height as a Subaru.
So anyway, Lucas, he's only slow when she's looking over his shoulder. That's probably fair.
Well, that's because when I'm doing that, I'm threatening bodily harm. So there's that.
Not wrong. No, that's a whittle watter.
Well, I had the whittle watter on the 4Runner, but I also had a step stool to be able to reach into the 4Runner to get the things in the back I couldn't get.
AJ wants to know if you'd make a Crosstrek look like an Outback.
Probably do. I sit close to the steering wheel. I'm not going to lie. I'm short. I own it. There's a reason why I wear heels to work a lot and people and my coworkers make fun of me because they're like, how do you wear heels? They're 3-inch stilettos.
Streets Warhook heels.
No. They ask me like, how do you wear those? They're 3-inch stilettos. And I'm like, I have a Napoleon complex. I don't like being short.
You have Napoleon complex.
I will tell people straight to the face, I have a Napoleon complex. That is why my heels are so high.
I think we should start a GoFundMe for Jeff. He's going to need therapy.
He married me by his own choice. He wasn't forced into it. He knew what he was getting into.
Yeah. Cindy says she can hardly get in her Frontier since it's lifted. She's only 5'8".
Cindy, would I even be able to get into it? Or would I need a stool?
Probably get a stool.
I don't know.
It'd be funny in itself, but anyway.
I had one in the 4Runner.
Yeah. GoFundMe stilts for Ashley. I like that. Jennifer was sad today when I sent her pictures of the island or the causeway going to the island and let her know that probably wasn't going to be a camping on the island this weekend because, like, literally any moment now, I'm sure.
We're due for storms like anytime.
Yeah, let's see here. Let's just pull it up while we're talking about it because I don't know where everybody else is at. But here in Oklahoma, Mother Nature has a crazy wild sense of humor.
No, she's just being vindictive at this point.
Well, I mean, it's possible. Okay.
He's not supposed to hit me until about 10:30.
There's a lot of stuff, but it's more north of us than anything.
Yeah.
So hopefully it stays away.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to hit us at about 10:30. So we'll see.
Chris,
There's no here.
what is our overland adventure, dream overland adventure that you could do in a week's time?
I can't. My dream overland adventures, it's going to take 2 weeks.
Mine, I think mine would be to go somewhere like New Mexico and do the Grand Slam on the trout fishing. So I'd have to catch 4 species of trout that week, and they're spread out across the state. So for me, that would be one. Yeah, or either that or get up into some of the remote Colorado mountains that you can either only hike into or fly into with a helicopter and get some of the native goldens or the golden trouts or whatever, up in those areas. That would be, fun. A week long. I wouldn't mind doing Baja. I wouldn't mind.
AJ just said Baja. I would do like the Arches and Teton and stuff like that because they're all relatively close. So you could bounce from multiple different parts, depending on how well you timed it.
AJ just said go down to Baja. Yeah. Lucas wants to know when the next Rigs and Coffee is.
I don't know. We were talking about it. Our schedule is a little crazy so far this month. If things continue to work the way that we're hoping they work, we should be able to do it the 22nd or the 29th. I won't be there at the start of the 22nd.
In other words, you don't know.
No, we have crap every weekend.
Did you hear that?
Crap.
Did you hear that bing ding on my? Did it come? No. Okay. Lee, look into Big Bear, California for rainbow trout. Yes, I've actually not there, but it's called Bishop, maybe.
I don't know anything about fishing.
And that was a beautiful place. Let me tell you something. There, it's funny because I love other activities besides just riding the trails. I personally enjoy more getting to a camp and staying there for a day or two.
Depending on the campsite, yeah.
Yeah, depending on the area. The part where I get up at 7:00 in the morning, make breakfast, and I hit a trail and I'm on a trail until 4:30 or 5, and my kidneys and I'm pissing blood because I've been beating everything, over the trail. I'm kind of beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
This whole fishing and overlanding thing is really, really what I enjoy doing. So I don't get to do it like I'd like to, but I'm going to work on it this year after we get the trailer done.
I would say with kids who've got golf stuff because they're learning that sport now, which you missed some entertainment on Saturday.
I hear. Jennifer says Sean took her to a place for one of their anniversaries that was like a state park with trout fishing where they breed them and you catch them there. They're fun to catch. Hopefully you guys got to catch some, but they're fun to catch. Anyway,
you missed me at the driving range on Saturday.
Huh?
So you missed me at the driving range on Saturday.
Oh, I heard all that. Jeff sent me a message.
Did he send you the videos too?
He sent me some videos too.
He should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a cluster.
Oh, I'm not denying that one at all. It doesn't help. Emma was really good at timing it where she'd stand behind me and go, she's going to miss. And I would miss the damn ball every time she did it.
Okay, Jeff, you need to send me those videos because he didn't really take a stab at it. And I was right.
Oh, no.
I was guessing that
legitimately it was bad.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Post it on the radio to me. I'll post it on the radio if you can't, or I'll give Jeff access to the Overland Radio.
You just need to have him do the show with you one time.
He does. We keep saying we are, but
yeah,
we just never. I don't know why we don't ever do it.
I don't know.
It's because you're bossy and you won't let him in there.
He wasn't home tonight.
Oh, well.
He was on kid duty.
All right. Well, we made it to 9 o'clock.
We did.
We had some good conversations. We talked about some summertime blues stuff, which, quite honestly, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want the summertime blues. We've talked about trips and cats, and Ashley's got
a zoo at my house.
I don't know. I can't figure out 6 chickens, 3 dogs, and 2 cats.
Yep.
And 2 kids.
And Jeff.
Jeff's easy to maintain. Dude, he's so laid back. He don't get excited about nothing. He really don't give a crap about nothing.
No, that's why we have 6 chickens, 3 dogs, and 2 cats now.
He's just passive, ain't he? He's just like, yeah, whatever. If it makes sense to.
Yeah.
All he's shooting for is a good old blowjob or something. So
is that what it is?
6 chickens, but I'm gonna get something out of it too. I know how it works. Jeff, send me those videos, man. We got to put them on our Facebook.
I don't think he got videos of me this last time, but it'll happen again. AG, I know I need a mini cow. I want a mini Highland cow.
The Lucas wants to know they make clubs small enough for you.
No, I had to have my clubs cut down.
Lucas, you probably went to the dollar store, and you know those little plastic ones you buy toddlers.
I tried to buy some of those at Hobby Lobby for
I'm
Emma.
talking about the little plastic golf clubs. There's like 4 clubs, and there's like 5 balls in the thing, you know, and it's all plastic. That's probably what she has.
I did legitimately have to have my clubs cut down. They were too long.
Good Lord. That's pretty bad.
I own it.
Well, listen, everybody, thanks for hanging out with Ashley and I tonight. It wasn't exactly what we would call our normal platform and normal show, but I had a good time. It was nice to talk about the summertime blues, Ashley's new farm that she started, you know, the trailer and the build for the studio. So
make fun of me.
Yeah,
we do some of it. We're good.
We do that every week.
This is true.
I appreciate everybody joining us. Don't forget, go down and go download our apps. If you have an Android, I'll send you a link. Send me a message. I'll send you a link to download it because it's not public yet. But iOS users, it's out there. So download it. Give us a review. We'd love it. I do have a couple things about the app that I want to tell you. One, you may have seen, and I don't know, I'm working on some testing, but there should be some in-app messages and push notifications that will eventually come through. I don't know. Have you gotten any, Ashley?
No.
Okay. So I'm still working on that and figuring it out. But anyway.
You just need to you need to give me admin access to it.
To the app?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just shoot myself in the foot.
But I can provide responses to the messages.
How about no? There are no responses when you send out a push notification.
No, but they can message us.
However, I will say this: somebody did send us a message. I'm going to forward it to you, and it's with regards to dates for the Goose Island cleanup.
Okay.
So
send it to me.
I will send that to you here in a little bit. So I don't even know who that was, but thanks for sending the message. Jeff said he got.
Yeah. We're not. We'll go with that one.
Oh, I got one too. It says, join Ashley and I as we talk about summertime blues and how to escape the heat. Going live in 20 minutes. Boom. All right. Well, thanks again, Ashley, for hanging out.
Thanks, guys, for listening to our shenanigans.
Yeah, it was a little more subdued tonight than it normally was.
It was.
We both have had a rough week, and it's only Tuesday.
I know. It's been,
I'm about to go get some Cosmic Brownie ice cream.
I need to go get some ice cream. I'm out.
And I'm going to go get that. And
I know. Somebody's playing it, and I don't know where it's coming from, but I can hear it in the background.
It's at your house.
I know. Let's stop now.
Probably Jeff.
No.
Oh.
That was weird.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks again for everything. We appreciate all of y'all.
See you guys next week.
See you next week.
Bye.